Hello everyone, this is Modified Darvas Box, MDB, as I'm known on Twitter. I'm coming at you with a final 2023 end of year chart review, and this video is going to be on monthly charts because looking at different time frames, in my opinion, is very important to see what's happening on both daily, weekly, and monthly. Sometimes Sometimes there's insights to be found on the monthly charts, which the daily and the weeklies do not show. So, for anybody who has never watched one of my videos before, I built my own unique trading system based on the book How I Made $2 Million in the Market by Nicholas Darvas. I have all my stocks on 6 different lists here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I also have colors on my charts to depict different things, mainly signals that many times are maybe actionable signals to take. But if you've never traded using signals before, basically it's you see a signal and then you prepare yourself for the reaction to the signal. And that's what you trade, is the reaction to the signal. And sometimes signals don't have a trigger and don't go into effect. Other times the signal does trigger, and that's an actionable trade. Oh, oh. It's not sure if you just heard, there were a couple of firecrackers that just went off. But anyhow, the charts have colors and different colors I use to help tell me what to do. So I like to go through charts quickly, and I'm looking here mainly on the right side and to see if there's anything actionable which we can take and trade off of. All right, so this list one, let's get into it. Going to take about 5 minutes here. It's Saturday, December 3rd, 3:55 in the afternoon, and I want to limit this to about 30 minutes. So the first chart here, AMZ, the trend is up. You can see it's been a green upwards trend since 2021. These are MLPs, income stuff, which is linked to the energy. So far, all good. No signals. Nice trend. Nothing wrong there. Let's look at the next one. ARC. Look at this. This here is a Darvas box breakout. You get a rectangle, which is sort of what I call a box or a box range, or some others may call it a base. The wording you use doesn't really matter. But we've got a breakout out of the box, which is amazing because ARC is Cathie Wood, and I really don't expect her to make any money. Lose it, yes. Make it? But look at that. It's a box breakout. Just shows just how powerful of a rally this is. So you may not have seen this on the weekly chart. There's what the weekly chart looks like. But then we go to the monthly chart. Well, I hate to say it, but that's a pretty clean look. All right. If Cathie Wood can make money, wow, then we should all be making money. Oil, proxy for oil, going sideways here for the last 4 months. NASDAQ, we've got a big Darvas box right here. But then, because it's so big, I drew a mini box on the inside as it formed. And look at that. We've got technically a mini box breakout. But here's the thing. It still has the resistance up here. So, yeah, this is very positive here, but it's still got another line to get through. So, one day at a time. One thing at a time. But it's not bearish. So we can infer that this is definitely bullish. Ethereum, well, it's moving up, but nothing crazy. See, you have these grays right here. These are grayed. These are inside weeks. The way we trade inside weeks is it's like an indecision week. So draw a line across the top, line across the bottom. If it hits, That's the trigger, and you buy or sell based on that. Well, it didn't trigger, and instead it formed a second inside week. And lo and behold, look, there's your trigger. Remove this. If you weren't sure what to do, well, there's your trade right there. Go long when it hit the top. And if you did that, you'd be long about in the 12s and prices at 17. That would be a 50% gain. Yes, 5-0. That's how easy trading can be. If you do it right and you look for valid signals and you trade off the valid signals. You don't need to be emotional. You don't need to rationalize what's going on with crypto. All you need to do is interpret the chart correctly and take the appropriate action. If there's anything I want you to learn from these videos, it's that concept. This one here represents sort of a proxy for growth stocks. Yeah, not doing all that much, but not going to get bent out of shape over that one. This is China. Nothing going on in China. Bitcoin, I own this one. Where did I buy it? I'll go back. Oopsie. I'll go to the weekly. I bought it here. What week was that? That was October 20. The week of October 20th. I bought it here. It's been moved. It moved up nicely. So October 20th. Here. I bought it right in here somewhere. And look at that. It's moved up nicely. And look at that. Signal month and reaction to signal. Easy money right there. Buy it, go long off the signal. Right there. All right, what do we have? Gold. Gold with a yellow bar buy signal. Gold is moving higher. Now, it's funny, on the weekly chart, gold doesn't look all that bullish. But on the monthly chart, this looks pretty bullish. That's another reason why we should look at monthlies, just to see. High yield, this is just the biggest Darvas box ever. And you know what? It's so big, I may have to eventually shrink this to make it tighter. Because maybe a box within a box, call it something like that. That there is a box breakout if I apply it like that. Another bullish item helping to confirm this move that we've had. Yep, there we go. Bullish box within a box. But it's still a problem. It's still got these old highs to chew through. But hey, that's not bad. ITB, home construction. Look at that. New homes. Despite interest rates being where they are, new homes are rising. Well, maybe that implies that rates are coming down. I don't know, but that looks bullish. This one right here, yellow bar buy signal on microcaps. Interesting. Could things be turning around? Maybe. Russell 2000, yellow bar buy signal here. On the weekly view, I sort of panned it because we had a box breakout. And that's a little bearish bar right there, but the monthly looks great. Monthly looks like it's getting ready to bust higher. Maybe we are going to have a big 2024. I don't know. Oh, healthcare, yellow bar buy signal. Transportation, nothing there. Equal weighted NASDAQ 100, and that's already at highs. Isn't that interesting? The equal weighted is at highs, where the regular NASDAQ is not. Very interesting. Gold, moving higher. QQQs, look at that. Have they made a brand new high? Yes, they have. QQQs are extremely bullish. Which one is this? RSPs. S&P 500 equal weight ETF. Equal weight is important because it doesn't get as lopsided to technology, and a more balanced S&P 500. Well, that looks pretty bullish to me. Box breakout. More box breakouts. Now this doesn't have a lot of volume, but it's definitely moved up strong. I wonder if cancelers would interpret this as a cup and handle right in here. I don't know. I gave up canceling because I can't interpret those very well. More box breakouts. Oop. Those don't show well on monthlies. Tan. But again, I'm looking for signals. I'm looking for interesting stuff. Treasury bonds. Everybody thinks, oh, I bought the bottom in bonds. Did you? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see around here later in 2024. Did they really buy the bottom or did they not? I don't know. Let's see. Going on here. Uranium had a box breakout here, but price pulled back. Based on the monthly chart, this might be a buy the rebound. Buy the pullbacks, excuse me. But, you know, you're going off monthly charts, so timing that might not be as easy as it looks. Oh, look at that. Another home builders. Pretty damn bullish to me. I guess everybody's going to be buying houses now. All right, let's get the show on the road because we're taking a lot more time here than I expected on the monthly. So let's get into stocks. This list 2 here is the best of the best in my opinion on the weekly. Let's see if the monthly confirms it. AMD, yeah, that looks pretty bullish. I'm expecting these to all be breakout and then price move up. See right here, box breakout. What's price done? It's moved up. Going higher. Look at that. Box breakout, but what's missing? Volume. Huge volume back here. No volume here. Interesting. We'll see if this one pulls back or not. Dash, mini box breakout, but 2 bars of green volume. I like it. I own this one. Big box breakout. Box breakout on this stock. Looking good. Box breakout here. Volume's missing, but it did have big volume in here. I'm long this one. Big box breakout right here. This is basically says to me, if it pulls back, buy it. Moving up, we know about those. This one, Geo, has been popular based on the immigration. You had a yellow bar buy signal to launch it, and now it's gone higher. But you're still looking for a breakout into the teens. Bullish. There you go, box breakout right here. It's funny how the weekly on this looks kind of messy. Yeah, there's a box breakout, maybe not as compelling. But then we go to this view. This is a much more compelling view than the prior one. This is why looking at monthly charts can be very helpful to you. So I'm going to take a closer look at this stock here because that just looks lovely. This one is up nicely. I own this one. I bought it. I bought it back around in here. And look at that. Nothing but big green volume. I love it. Box breakout. But note here, the volume's in the wrong spot. So there's an overload of buyers in here. If price pulls back at all, let's say price pulls back, comes back down to 19, all of a sudden you got all these people here underwater on their trades, and they might puke it all out. So let's say this pulls back down to here. If I wanted to shake people out, and F a bunch of people, I'd pull back this stock to right there and watch people panic because they're all losing money at that point. So this is another reason to look at monthlies, and it helps your chart interpretation. This one here, no giant breakout, and now this closes midpoint with a lot of volume. That means there's a lot of sellers being matched up to buyers. Not as bullish. This one, not bad. This one, a box breakout, but volume's missing. Uber, I own this one. Look at that. Box breakout. I moved that. Big box breakout. And Uber is attacking the highs. I take Ubers all the time between the airport and where I live. Uber's just probably looks like it's going to be very successful in the future. This one here is a good stock. That's a proxy for the healthy United States. Just keeps going higher. Look at that. Again, I'm looking for stuff that sticks out. All right, let's go to list 3. Okay, a lot of volume, but definitely kind of messy. Box breakout here. But you got to be a little careful on this stuff. So this list 3 also is stuff that's bullish, but not as good as list 2. Doesn't qualify. Apple, up here you can see. Little tried to break out but didn't have it. Look at what's missing on Apple. Where's the big volume down here? Do you see big green volume anywhere down here? I see here, I see maybe here, and that's it. Bullish, yes, but super duper bullish, Firm. What else we got? Yeah, that's definitely bullish. There was a great trade on this one on the weekly. You had right here in the yellow a hammer pattern. Remember the signal. We see that signal. You don't even need to trade it while it's making the signal. You can look at it over the weekend. There's your trigger. If you took the trigger, well, you're up over 100 points. Seeing it down on here, that trigger, that trade would have been somewhere in here. And look at that, zoom, straight up. Amazon, anything on Amazon? Nothing. Oh, a word on Amazon. So you see how this is all a mess? There is no, by my rules, this is not a box right in here. It's just the market going up and down. So I don't see any structures here on Amazon. Yeah, it's great it moved from like 80, 90s, whatever, moved up nicely, but there was no structure and no signals in here, so I would have passed. You can't get all of them. Box breakout on this one. Box breakout, but missing the volume. And coin showed us a signal right here, a bearish shooter bar, inverse hammer. So it's interesting when you see it on this view and then switch to monthly. Well, that's bullish, but, well, I don't know. We'll see. Dell, there's that big box breakout right here. with an inside week and a place to get long right in there. DKNG, box breakout now with a pullback, an inside month right here. It's healthy so long as you weren't a buyer up in here. If you were a buyer up in here, well, you're a little concerned, but overall, it looks like just a mild pullback. Box breakout here. Box breakout on this one. I own this stock. So to me, that looks pretty bullish. On the weekly, it's kind of a mess in there, but on the monthly, it's a lot more clean. So I think you're getting the point that looking at different time frames can be very helpful to your strategy. There's a box breakout right there. Looks very bullish. And pretty bullish. Sort of bullish. Because actually there's a box in here, a mini box, but then the breakout was eh. Now I own it from lower down in here, but if something happens in the market, I can kick this one fairly easily and not be too upset. So we'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Box breakout and then a pullback back into the box. Not every signal works out. Not everything is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed, but what we want to do is put the odds in our favor. Raise the probability of success. And frankly, Roku, we got grain volume here, which is good, but how many people have smart TVs and don't need Roku? I struggle to see the need why people need Roku. But I don't know. We'll see. Box breakout, but missing the volume here. Oh, this is lovely. Yellow bar buy signal right here back in May. And all it's done since then is go straight up. Pretty cool. Okay, list 4. How are we doing on time? Oh, got a little less than 10 minutes. All right. So you see I like to whip through these. Yeah, there's the breakout on CCJ. I traded this one, but I didn't make as much money as this. I traded it from around 40 to about 44. Made 10%. But on the monthly chart, that looks perfectly healthy. Let's see any signals here. Here's this for Tesla people. Has Tesla gone anywhere really? No, not really. Hasn't done much this whole rally. So I think Tesla's in a void. It's not, sure you can own it, but just keep your expectations rather low. Any signals here? No. All right, list 5. These are generally bad stocks. But maybe there's a signal in here. Anything? Nope. Anything in here? Nope. Ugh. This one here had a box break down, but rebounded. But all it's done is formed an inside month. So if you really aren't sure what to do, maybe you're an owner of this one. Just draw the lines across the top, another line across the bottom, and then trade it based on what happens. Sell it if it breaks the low, this monthly low. That's all you need to do. Signal and then reaction to signal. Does it trigger? Does it not trigger? It's easy. No opinions. It's way easier than other people's methods, let me tell you. You read some people on Twitter and you wonder how they even have any money. CBX. Anything here? Nothing there. Oh, Ford. Box breakdown, but it rebounded back into the box. Okay. Nothing to be excited about Ford, but let's see. Anything here? No, not really. Looking for signals. What is this? Why do I have this here? Get rid of that. You see this gigantic shooter bar right here? I remember when it formed telling everybody this stock is in big trouble. And so many fanboys and fangirls were so into this one. Oh, they called me all kinds of names and everything. Look at it now. And I'd never even heard of it, this stock, when it went up. But with the volume here and this here, it's going to be a while before this one's ready. Anything going on? Oh, that's interesting. That there's a hammer. Put rig for a monthly. Draw the line across the top. Put an alert for right here, around $6 and something, $6.82. So you know what I'll do? Let's see here, $6.79. Let's put an alert. Set an alert. If it hits that trend line. That's what I do a lot in order to create alerts so that if something happens, I want to be notified. Okay, last list, and then we'll wrap up here, and we'll be right on time. Okay, anything else that sticks out? Huh, Airbnb, what a joke. That's a nice little box right here forming. Look at that. Formed a box, had a shooter signal, but it did not trigger. And, well, it's a little hard to tell what it's happening here. Oh, no, it triggered on the downside, but didn't stick. So if this thing starts moving up again, that could be a nice buy. Let's set an alert. Let's see. What's the high here? 43 and a quarter. Okay, let's make this 43. I like even numbers. So we set it for 43. So if anything happens on this, I'll be alerted. And that's how you keep in touch. Oh, look at that. Box breakout, but yeah, volume's low, but look at it go up. Berkshire. Bros, this is my stock pick for 2024 for the contest. I have no idea. I never win those contests. Alright. Anything sticking out here? Nothing. Oof. Alright, I gotta redraw this. There was a stock split. Look how brutal this chart is. It's just brutal. But they just did a reverse split, so maybe this stock has a chance, but I'm struggling to see it. Yeah, keeping an eye on things. Crocs. Looking at signals right here. Bearish shooter bar, bearish shooter. This is where I sold it based off of this, somewhere like right in here. And I hadn't watched it, but now all of a sudden a yellow bar buy signal didn't stick because it had a pullback, but you can see how this moves through its Darvas box range, and there's various signals. but not ready yet. Box breakout, pullback. Hard to say if it's gonna go anywhere. Anything happening here? Nope, nothing. Giant box, and then a couple of smaller boxes within a box. But net result, sideways, nothing going on. What's that? Oh, Facebook. Yeah. Microsoft, look at that. That looks pretty decent. Nothing spectacular, but pretty decent. Again, is this a cup and handle? I really don't know. I just can't tell. I can't tell with enough frequency to make money. Others are way better at it than I am. NVIDIA, look at that. Formed a nice monthly box. But that's almost a breakout, but volume's low. Hard to say. Here, look, you can see the signals here on PLTR. Blue, which means excess enthusiasm. It did break out, but by just a bare smidge. Then what did it do? It pulled back immediately, which is what tends to happen after a blue bar. They tend to get pullbacks right after. And it's formed an inside month, and it's going right back in the sideways range. It may be a favorite of people, but I think the big problem here is the share count up here. 2 billion shares, really? It's a big fat whale. Big fat whales are hard to make big money in. This one right here, look at that, poking its head above its level. Keep an eye on that one. Sideways, sideways. I gotta box that one up. But as you can see, there's some potentials here, but nothing is really sticking out in terms of signals. But looking at monthly charts gives you a different point of view, which may make all the difference in your trading. So that's the monthly review for 2023 of charts. So I hope you have a great New Year's and a great Happy New Year and New Year to you and your family. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Thanks.